Hello everybody, this is Jack B1024 and welcome to episode 59 of our Dynamic Factory Let's Play series. So in the last episode we got this production bay area set up here, turning our light oil into solid fuel. That way we can use it up and it won't bottleneck our petroleum gas production. We've also got this place being set up, thank you autosave, and it's going to be used to make our sulfur because we're going to go for not this science pack, rather the one that takes one sulfur, 2 fast inserters and a pump to make, I believe that's just one science pack. So today's episode, what we've got to do is we're going to go over to this area and reclaim it to actually become production bays. We're going to make one of them making fast inserters. I believe we've got everything we need for them, yes. And we need a pump, and a pump will require engine units and pipes. Engine units should be fairly easy. They also require pipes, and pipes we are able to make with iron plates, so that'll be fine. So that's the plan for this episode, getting that all set up so that we can get some blue science happening. So I'll just come over here, and I guess, yeah, while I'm on the way over here, I might as well... Though you've probably already guessed that I've moved, or at least I'm in a new place. Sorry for all the echo. I haven't got around to actually checking out how this room is in its echoiness. It sounds quite echoey to me, recording it right now, but I'll listen to the recording. So yeah, I'm still, just moving into this new place that I've got. So, I've got a few things I've got to sort out, and I do not have any of these. That's great. So I've got a few things to sort out, including internet, so I don't actually even have internet here yet. So my plan is to hopefully get this episode recorded, take it to a friend's place, and borrow their internet and upload it through that. So I think for the next week probably, I'm still... for this next week I'll probably only get an episode on Saturday, which should be this episode, and I'll go for Tuesday and Thursday as well. Hopefully I can, borrow enough there or stay at their house long enough to upload 3 episodes and have them all scheduled to go on those days. And then Friday of next week, I should be having the internet put in here and getting connected. So as long as that all goes well, from Friday I should actually be able to put episodes up. Don't know how busy I'm going to be and if I'll be able to do it every day, but, at least I won't have to... bother my friend and go to their place to actually upload these episodes. Now, do we already have a blueprint for a production area? This looks like it would be a blueprint for a production area. Is it the correct length? Oh, it is. Okay, so we've got a few things in the way of this setup. Doesn't look too bad. I can probably just run down and fix up those few things. So I'll put it down here and then we'll go and we'll see what we have to move. Okay, so thought we'd probably have to remove a couple of roboports. Yeah, you gotta go as well. Hopefully I'm not disconnecting power from anywhere. This still seems to have power, but if I actually move this one, it'll lose it. So let's put power there. Good, it's still got power. I think that should be everything we had to move. Let's just put down a new one and see how this one goes. Okay, the only thing red is this power pole here. Is that even in anything's way? Or was that what I was laying down? That's weird. What do we have? No, there's this pole up here is in the way. There we go. Okay, that should be that all down and in the right spots. I wonder if we're going to get those ghost crafting combinators that I've noticed in a few places again. But otherwise, yeah, I believe that's all set up fine. These 2 lines won't be connected in, which is good because I need to set these up correctly. What I'm thinking I might actually want to do is I might want to get a blueprint with these not set to anything. That way I can hook them straight into our first, second, third and fourth lines and know that, we're not going to get erroneous requests being sent off to our main part. That looks generally fine. I don't know why there's a request for some passive provider chests, but I guess I will supply them myself. We'll just put them into this storage chest there. I should get rid of that request. The other ones look like they're probably from smarter trains. Let's actually check if we still have... I guess, yeah, the networks are still connected because they're connected through this way. It's a bit of a roundabout way to be connected, but that's fine. They'll be connected more directly once those are put down. But this does look like we don't actually have enough room for a second bay, which is annoying. I was hoping to get at least 2 bays in here. So this one can be to make either our pipes or our fast inserters. And we're going to need 2 more because we need 1 for pumps and we need 1 for the other thing out of pipes and fast inserters. Let's see our pollution cloud. We are getting down to this nest. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that nest out. I'll go up and I'll get some batteries and make some laser turrets. We can take that nest out and then we can expand down to the south there. Should be good. It'll give us more room to be in. Why are none of these connected to power? I mean, they don't need to be because we don't even use that area. But it seems a bit weird that they're not connected. I thought they were. Okay, so we'll get our batteries and we will make our laser turrets, which we're actually missing copper plates for. We need a lot of copper plates, so make more sense to actually run over and go to our production bay area. Ooh, wow. We're really low on power. That's probably, yep. Our roboports are using up a lot more power than they used to. With all our bots going and doing their construction stuff. Yeah, if we're only at like half of satisfaction, that means we need twice as many steam boilers and those things. Ooh, do we have a deadlock? Maybe, maybe not. Doesn't look like it. Wonder what... Yeah, that's a bit weird. Not sure why this train couldn't go down there earlier. Must have just had another train in the way. But we don't have a deadlock, so that's fine. We will have to fix that later. But not yet. That is fine. I was going to go and pick up some copper plates. Seem pretty good for time, I guess. Yeah, look at these inserters struggling because they just don't have the power. What am I low on? Must be iron plates. If you have a lot, 3,000 still good. I'll run straight in front of you. What are you at? Ooh, I should be able to sneak between there before it goes. Just get a few plates from here. I want more than 6. We need more copper plates. Well, I'll get more iron plates while we're here. That'll be, yeah, that'll be plenty. So you should be at like 12,000, so you're fine. 300, ooh, that's just about to head off. So I will wait. Okay, there we go. Don't know where that robot's on its way to. Don't think there's anything over here that actually needs it. How much must these have that they've got? Wow. They have way more than anything else. Circuits. Oh, is that what we're actually low on? We're low on circuits. Should have actually looked down to see what it was crafting. Okay, given we're low on circuits, I'm going to actually go to the circuit production area. Which one will I go to? Have a quick check on this one over here. 23,000. That sounds like a good number for me to just go and take a few. If it was low, I was going to go all the way over to the base to the west, and I'd steal some from there, but I'll take a shortcut over here first. Yeah, that makes sense. These two can require quite a few circuits, and I'm out of them. So I'll actually cancel... Yeah, we'll cancel those crafts. My inventory's full. Now we're out of batteries, that's fine. Now I have way too many copper plates. So what I'll do is I'll actually just run the copper plates up here. It saves having to run all the way back to put them down. We can just go, yeah, that'll do. Okay, so that gives us 16 laser turrets, which will be plenty for us to take out that base. Get a few more of them. Everything else we should be fine with. Okay. What if there was a drone trying to repair my car? Let's have a look at how this is going. Seems to actually be going fairly well. There's still a lot to build, but it's getting there. And this also seems to be going fairly well. So let's go and take out that base, because that's going to be the thing stopping our expansion right now. So we take out the base, then we need 2 more production areas. Technically 3, because we need 1 to make blue signs. Got to set that up. Probably I'll look at the timing, and if it makes sense, I'll put a break in so that we can see all this having been constructed instead of just waiting for our drones. But for the moment, let's take that down by 10 and put them later in the queue. At the moment, we're going to go, and I will continue showing taking out this base to the south here. Should be pretty close now, actually. Yeah, here we go. So that looks like 4 nests. I don't see any spitters, so they might all be biter nests. Which isn't too bad. They're at least easier to keep from damaging my turrets if I just put a small little boundary around it. I wanted that one actually. Okay, so we've got a fair bit of a distance. Let's put 6 back here. I'm hoping that's enough to let me get quite a bit closer. If these had constructed a little quicker, I would put down the next lot here. Actually, let's do this. Let's see if we aggro them. So I've managed to put 2 down without aggroing. So we can actually move the other ones forward. And that's not where I wanted it. It's probably not actually the best to be, trying to take out a base while my power is so low, but fortunately laser turrets get the highest priority for energy, so even though, don't really have much power spare, they should all fire at full speed because I've got definitely enough to at least power them. There are spitters. That's slightly inconvenient, but it's not too bad. Oh, I was hoping you'd get taunted up here. Okay, so we've got a little bit of damage, but nothing too bad. Got another 2 turrets I can put down. Let's see if we can't get these 2 somewhere that's actually useful for us, like here. Now you should hopefully, yes, looks like they can get all of them. And I'll just help them out a little bit. There we go, another base destroyed. With very minor damage done, so that's always good. Now that means that, so if we expand this 2 blocks down, that basically actually would like come down to about here. It's quite a distance, but we'll probably start aggroing these, maybe these, potentially these, so I'll need to add some defense around this side, this set. But don't think it'll be too important straight away. I think that'll be just something we'll have to keep in mind that will be required, but not immediately. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to put down the blueprints. How's our time going? We're about 2/3 into an episode, which means I think what I want to do is I want to put these last 2 production bays down. I'll probably head over here and put some laser, oh well, there's already laser turrets there, so that's fine. As long as they don't get an attack, which is quite possible. So I will actually probably put some there. Just some laser turrets here, just to defend this corner from them. Put down 2 blocks here. And then we'll have a cut until this is all actually done. There we go. So we'll just line this up. Should be correctly lined up. And what's at the top of this? Why is there an extra combinator there? That might just be that combinator, if I had to guess. Okay, so that was set down correctly. Yep. Connect it in. Connect this end in. And then we'll get in our car and we'll head back down and we'll set down the second one. And I'm not quite in the right spot for this. Here we go, this should be good. If we line you up again, we can put down, nope, wrong direction, there we go. So put down that one, put down that one. That's our 2 bays. So one of these will be producing, what are we gonna do? Let's go fast and set some pumps. We can make this one up here pipes. It's actually a fair bit of the way done. That's good. We will need to have some turrets around here, but I think I will actually put a break in here. Don't think you really need to see me put down these turrets, but I'm basically already over here. So I'll put a break in here and I'll be back once all this production and construction by all our robots is done. So see you soon. Well, it's been about half an hour, a bit over actually, and we still have, what, about 100 bots doing work, but most of it is done. So a few things that happened in the cut. So I put down 4 more steam boilers and 8 more steam engines just to give us a bit more power. I noticed that these coal lines were actually not getting saturated with coal. It seems like one of the requests to send coal to this station must have been lost, so I reset it and got this filled back up with coal again. I've also raised the limit here, so it's gone from 12,000 to 18,000. Just hopefully making sure that it doesn't ever run out of coal and it always is completely saturated on both lines. I moved some solid fuel into a few of these chests. I noticed some just sitting around in these storage chests over here, so I decided to move him into those chests. That's why there's a bit of what's that, solid fuel on the line there. But otherwise, if we look at our actual bays, this production one, the chemical plant's all set up. This production one up here would be, yes, this one. It is set up, and this one is also set up, and this one's just getting the last few pieces. You know, there's another, 97 bots on their way. So I thought, well, we'll get back now, and we will, yep, that's fine. We will set these new bays up. So for the first one, this one here, what we will do is we will produce, I think we'll make the pipes with this one. So why is this not hooked in? Why? Okay, no, that's fine. But yeah, it seems like these are already completely full. Okay, that's fine. So 0, 0, and I think we're up to 60 something, 63. Do I have a good name for this? Production bay, and it is I keep forgetting if I call it loading or unloading. I believe this is a loader, yes. So this is 63, this is 64. Production bay unloader. Yeah, we'll just set up these numbers here too before I forget. So 63, 64, save that. And I've already got the calculator open, 63 times 128, add another 128 to that. So if this one's going to be making our iron pipes, we have less than 12,000 plates. We will need it delivered to station. Oh, I just have my calculator off the side so I couldn't actually see the number. 8064. And it comes in both, well, all the wagons, so that's 63. Pipes stacked to 100, so we'll go 12,000 again. They will get picked up from station number 8192, and they are being picked up, so that's a 64. Okay, so that's this station set up. Will we hook it into the network right now? No, we haven't connected the 3 and 4 lines. They're not connected in this blueprint. I just noticed in the break. Otherwise, I think everything should be connected fine. Let's just check that these are. That doesn't look like it's connected. This probably has the missing connection. Yep, on the green line. So your green line connects up there, but it doesn't connect across to here. Where does this green line connect to? Does it connect to that one? Yep. Oop. Okay, just my alarm going off. Nothing too important. So where's the other one? Well, no, this green line should now be connected properly. So that's you connected. Yep, you're connected. I think that's the one issue with that. Let's see. This 2 line here seems to be connected. Yeah, I think that's all right. So we'll connect this 1 and 2 up to our main 1 and 2, which is somewhere over here. This is kind of, I remember this is in a weird order. Yeah, so this one here is the 1. This is the 2 here. Okay, so that's that station done. Will we send off the requests? I believe it's already sent them because it wasn't connected when we set it up. I think what we'll do is we'll set all 3 stations up, and then I will set them up with the trains and come back and reset them here so that it knows that. It hasn't actually sent off the request yet. Okay. There's not really any room to move here, so just destroy a few trees. At least we can get to these two fine. Okay, let's actually get rid of all trees in this area as well. And in this area. Okay, so we're at 64, so this would be 65. 0065, production bay loader. 0066, production bay unloader. 0067, production bay loader. And 0068, production bay unloader. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. That's all the numbers I'm going to need. Going to have to set them up here though. 6, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 6, 8. Okay, so once these these two bays really are set up, the only thing we still need to set up, this is missing. Constant combinator, crafting combinators. That's annoying. So we should set this one up. Maybe pumps. It's either pumps or fast inserters I'm going to want to do, which means steel plates, engine units. So I'm going to need engine units first. Have I missed a bay? Engine? Yeah, I have. Oh, that's great. Okay, well, engine units are steel plates, iron gear wheels, and pipes. So let's do that. Pipes, 4,000. Steel plates, 4,000. Iron plates, that is. And 4,000. I think they all stack to the same amount. We do that, we can give these better numbers. So we want 1 and 2 is 3, 4 and 8 is 12, 16 and 32 is 48. And they are the numbers I wanted there. And this one is 8320, 8320, 8320. Cool. So this one will make pumps. I don't know what they stack to. We'll go 12,000 for the moment. This is not pumps, this is engine units, which I also don't know what they stack to, but we'll go 12,000. Engine units, 8448, and this is a production base, so this is 64. They're not connected in yet, that's fine. What I'm going to do now is I'll actually connect these together. That way, once we connect the top set in, the bottom set's also connected. We're going to change this recipe to be that, which should change all of these, or it would if these all had crafting combinators, as they should. I guess that'll do for the moment, and I'll come back later to fix that. Yep, that'll be fine. Next thing. We want pumps. Yes, we'll go with pumps next. So pumps require iron plates, steel plates, and engine units. Yep. We'll go, I think it's 4,000 of each we'll go with. This is 8576. 8576. 8576. And again, this would be 3, this would be 4 and 8, that's 12, and this is 48. This time we are making pumps. Go with 12,000 again. Pump station number 8704, and pumps being produced, so 64. Okay, the last thing we want to do is we want to connect these up. Then we want to get our train schedule, fix it up. And then we can reset it and start actually servicing these stations. So, okay, let's get a train. Are any of them just waiting? Doesn't look like it. That's fine. Go to the very bottom, add 63 until we're empty, add 64 until we're inactive, 65 till we're empty, 66 inactive, 67 empty, 68 inactive. Now find the unloaders, we have to add the circuit condition. And change that to an and. Can you drag these? You can. I did not know you could do that. I'm hoping that doesn't stuff anything up. Occasionally this can be a little bit finicky. But that looks fine. Go to our rules. Okay, we can save that. Now do we go to our rules? There we go, okay. Unloaders always go to stations, whilst loaders always go to 1. I should actually make them all go to signal and just hotwire the loaders to be 1. So that they always go to 1. Save that. Good, that looks like the train is fixed up. Oh, we're not going to have the combinators that we need to actually tell it to go to these if they're the lowest, but that shouldn't be too bad. Okay, disconnect your red signal so we can reset this here. Priming the outputs, and good. Prime your outputs. Well, I guess you don't actually have anything to send because you're not going to make requests and you have nothing to give. Yeah. Wait, okay, that's fine. We need to change this. This one is not making green signs. This one is making pumps. And that looks like, again, we're missing some combinators. Looks like we're only missing 1 here. Okay, so we now go to here and we have to reset this. I like to just keep this all clear of trees. Okay. So that should be primed, ready to send off our signals, and there they go. We can just reset that because that's not going to have to send off any signal. And now we can go again up to the last new production bay that we have, and we can finish off setting it up. So I believe it's this one. Yes. So you're not making that, you're making pipes. Good, they're all set. Disconnect that, get it all ready and connect. Reset that. So demands, let's see. Well, I see at least the demand for the engines. That's always good. Look, there's our steel plates, and there's our iron plates, and our other iron plates, so that's all good. Do we not have a supply of iron plates? We have a lot of furnace areas, but it must be that we just don't have any with them right now. I actually think that's going to be time. I think that's actually overtime. So there we go, we got them all set up. So tomorrow's episode, well, Tuesday's episode really, we'll set this up, and we'll have to set up another 2 banks to make our fast inserters and our blue science. Now, unfortunately, blue science recipe we want is the one that's currently active. Don't think it'll be active by the time we get around to building it, which means we'd need to wait another 2 hours before it becomes active again. But hopefully that's all fine. Maybe we'll look at doing the other blue science recipe, the one that uses an advanced circuit engine unit, which we now have, and an electric mining drill, which we already have everything for that. So I think that just means we need plastic then. Yes, we need plastic, which we have coal, petroleum gas we have. Oh, for this we need water, which means that I need to actually make basically a station, probably, somewhere here, maybe. I'll find a spot for it, but basically we just need a station that goes and fills up with water. Pretty easy to make. So yes, that should be it. So this is JackB1024 signing off. Have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow.